A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Did you say what? Nobody wanted to see no damn simples.
Plagued by this type of a play, and they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Oh my God.
All the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Ravens.
He should have been took the meat off. I told him that.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Mixon trying to punch it in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get a
They always keep Mixon from falling forward, man. This should be stupid.
1st and goal of the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Here's a run with Mixon.
Look at that shit.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And the 13-year man puts it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not.
And he goes down. The Ravens Jones able to get to him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, McLean. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. McLean. Will find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
At the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun. McLean. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, McLean.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
This nigga getting every 3rd down, man.
You don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl.
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, McLean. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run. Chubb looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
It's a 3rd down and 9.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And the Vikings Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this
I
drive.
know what you're
Not
talking
as much
about.
running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I
What
wouldn't
did
have
the nail
banned the run
for?
totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that
I'll do it after
situation.
this.
They'll try again with Chubb. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second...
And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
They decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come up for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, first and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It's a gain of 13, but it's third down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. No chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, it's Kamara. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Vikings will take over here, first and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. To throw on second down. McClain, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
I keep running right into the blocker, man.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, McClain. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McClain, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Kamara now to return. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
47-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. McLean, that's out to choke complete. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action. McLean.
Oh, my God.
Get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number two.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. Looking here for Smith downfield.
Oh, my God.
Now he makes it all the way down to the 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Irv Smith Jr. there to make the grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
To throw on 2nd down, McClain. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, McClain. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, McClain going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing again, McClain. Flushed out right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
To throw on 3rd down, McClain. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 14. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Man, this shit on some bullshit. It's been doing this all game, man. 3rd down. It's my killer, I guess.
When he's on the field defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
That's on me. I told you, this shit been like this all game.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Why do he?
This will be incomplete.
It's like he's stopping, like when he supposed to run past.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Mixon with a first down carry.
I keep trying that shit. I gotta stop.
Yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
This one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Yeah, niggas is fine,
The lead is
man.
down to 11 at 28-17.
Man, when we gonna get this 2K back rolling, man?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Because niggas got down, started playing that league shit.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
Definitely was playing.
To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
The previous
Maybe
run
you
good
won't
for
play.
9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I'm in the game though, but we in the 4th quarter though.
And you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McLean going deep down.
That's on me. That is on me. Gotta be that bullshit. You gotta force the issue because you know this nigga gonna run the clock out.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know Protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
A gain of 22.
A good pickup there, a 22.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called.
Ooh, good shit.
Smith, and it's intercepted.
I was forcing it anyway. Good shit. I normally would have just dumped it down to the running back.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Pick the ball off. Do y'all do any breaks, man? God dang.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good.
People, I know, I heard a lot of people say ability kill, man, but ability was always there. You just didn't know it.
To throw again, McLean.
This was funny to me about when people say abilities and shit. Ability was always there. You just had to hit the threshold. Like, I already knew that. I ain't know if everybody else knew that. Like, you get the animations when you got the certain thresholds on your ratings. All they did is made you get it earlier.
This feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Nah, people didn't know how to build players. Like that nigga, they used to be mad at the spin cycle, nigga. All you had to do was get a 92 spin. Those spins got real effective. I used to always be telling people, they used to say that shit. I used to be like, so why you can't do it? If it's easy to just spin, why you can't do it?
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays.
But it's crazy because I knew why they couldn't do it.
And all they want to do is see it through to the end.
But they didn't know why they couldn't do it.
Last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Ooh, man, I'm down here just throwing picks in the red zone. Game over anyway. You talking about Turner? No, that's too far back. Hold on. Freeman, yeah.
Decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way. Like
man, I ain't know it. Like, I had drafted this running back. I think it was like 94 speed, 90. I think it was 95 speed. But he got, during that first year, he got a 2 speed point boost. I ain't never forget that nigga named Highsmith. You know what I'm saying? So he was like 97 speed, 96 speed, 97 speed in the first year. So I'm running with him. I'm getting yards, but they like them tackle yards. You get tackled or whatever. Yards like that, right? And then he got them, went to the Pro, so he got to build, so I was able to build him up. Man, that next year when I spin, it's like they couldn't do nothing. Like, I'm like, oh man, what? Damn, I'm juking everybody. Come back, do the same shit again, do it again. I'm like, oh boy, this is it. The spin is it, B.
They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Look, man, oh my God, man, that's something. I done threw 2 pick sixes in the fourth quarter game, like it's way out of hand. But all those shit's been out to drive it out of the field. But yeah, I used to be telling people that shit, but they ain't used to listen. They like, man, it's a cheat. I'm like, man, gotta get your ratings up.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Vikings take over first and 10 at the 33.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they will take a knee here.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota.